We all up in this shit. Yeah. I ain't the type to settle down with a wife and kid. I live for the grind, and I grind to live. I wanna do the things that matter to me. Live like a good king, as life brings the good things. Huey's Perception.
Welcome back to Huey's Perception. Alright, so I'm your boy Huey. And I know it's been a couple days, but we're going to start being a little more consistent on our videos. We had a few upgrades and some things to work on. But anyway, to the story today, what we're going to do is we're going to go out to Boston. All right, now what they got going on in Boston is a lot of people in Boston is fighting or protesting. Let's say protesting, the black and brown community is protesting over the closures of Walgreens. And as you can see on the screen, the closures are affecting the senior community, the senior brown and black community. But the thing is, what needs to be fixed is not them trying to force Walgreens to stay. What they need to focus on is the crime in the area. When you have consistent stealing and consistent crime and thieving and violence in one area, that tends to affect the growth of that neighborhood. That tends to affect the businesses in the neighborhood. And you can't force a company or business to stay no matter what. Like, bro, the company, like, who gonna pay for it? Like, are y'all like these people losing money? So, like, what are we gonna do? We gonna just plan on letting them open up and stay open and all the shelves stay empty? But we got a building here. They can't afford to restock it, but there's a Walgreens here. Like, come on, make it make sense. These people are not gonna keep coming out of their pockets to put everything back into this black community when all the black community does is stab them in the back. I don't blame them. If I was the owner, I wouldn't have put my hard-earned money into a community that doesn't appreciate me. I'm gonna be honest. Like, I love my black people, and I'm black, but at the end of the day, there's a problem, and we have things that need to be worked on. We have issues that need to be worked on, and I'm an honest person, and I'm gonna say it. It is what it is. Like, and then this, like, and honestly, the root of the problem in my mind is fatherlessness. Like, children without fathers is the root cause of everything. But without further ado, we're gonna check out this video, and then we'll come back and give what we think.
And for people in Roxbury, there is a battle right now over a pharmacy. They just wrapped up a rally where they demanded that Walgreens change its plan to shut down the store on Warren Avenue. As WBZ's Tiffany Chan shows us, the neighbors refuse to accept anything that they say puts their health at risk.
Hell no, Walgreens!
A small but vocal group gathered outside of this Roxbury Walgreens fighting to keep the store open after the pharmacy chain announced it'll be permanently closed at the end of the month.
Why is it stressful? Because we need our medication.
Margaret is 87 years old and uses a walker to get to the Warren Street location to get her prescriptions weekly. It's a 15-minute walk. The next closest location is another mile away.
There's too many senior citizens and senior apartment buildings in this area.
Alright, so I'm gonna be honest. Like, I understand where she's coming from. A 15-minute walk is a lot. Like, let's keep it real. I don't even want to do a 15-minute walk, and I work out every day. So I don't expect her to want to. But, like, there were things that you got to think about. You know, like, let's keep it real. These are the same people that would go out, protest all week about crime and bail reform and all this stuff here, and then turn around and be like, I need you guys to take care of me and help me out. Oh, police, I need help. Somebody done stole my stuff. Well, it's like, what do you want? Like, choose your battles wisely. Like, who's really helping you? Like, let's be real. Is the government helping you, or is all the black people helping you? Because I'm gonna be real. The government will help you a hell of a lot more than black people. And it's nothing against black people because I'm black. But at the end of the day, what's real is real. Like what is a teenager gonna do for an 89-year-old woman? He might help her cross the street, but a lot of times they ain't got no money. And then these teenagers nowadays, they probably steal from her before they even help her. Like, let's keep it a buck. So, I mean, I feel it. 15 minutes is a long time. Damn. Yeah. Let's listen to the rest.
area that they're going to close it, and these people have to find a way. To get over to Columbus Avenue.
Reverend Miniard Culpepper says it's a major hit to this black and Latino neighborhood after Walgreens closed 3 locations in Hyde Park, Nubia Square, and Madison about a year ago.
They really out there messing up.
Relocated here. There's also a senior housing development around the corner.
So this Walgreens is critical, not just to this community, but the surrounding communities and the seniors.
Walgreens is downsizing nationwide, telling us, quote, when faced with the difficult decision to close a location, several factors are taken into account, including our existing footprint of stores, dynamics of the local market, and changes in the buying habits of our patients and customers, among other reasons. But after sitting in the parking lot observing for hours, I can tell you this location has a consistent stream of customers and sits next to a...
All right, so listening to that, okay, one thing that I noticed that they didn't say was stealing. And I'm gonna be honest, let's be real. The stealing has been something that the whole United States has been complaining about. That can't be something that Walgreens is the only people that's not complaining about it. It wouldn't make any sense. But it has to be one of the biggest issues and the biggest reasons behind them getting ready to move abruptly.
A dialysis center.
That's 300 people from Harvard Street Health Center that comes to this Walgreens in our community. That's elderly, that's parents.
This group says they'll continue to rally until Walgreens changes their mind. In Roxbury, I'm Tiffany Chan, WBZ News.
Now, we should point out CVS also announced that it's closing pharmacies inside Target stores. CVS says the closures will begin in February, so next month, and will be completed in April. We do not have a list of those pharmacies.
All right, so I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna keep it real. Like, America's like really went to shits in the handbasket. I think that's what it's called. But I'm gonna be real, like, the way that this country is being ran now, the migrants, you got all the wars going on, like new wars. You got, I mean, poverty on the rise. You have recession stuff we dealing with, and then everything increased like 30-40%. Like, let's be real, housing crisis. Like, this country has been ran into the dirt, and I can't blame it on nothing but the Democrats. Like, let's look at any liberal city, including Boston, and just pay attention to how it's ran and what's going on there. Like, it's literally a hellhole. Some of the worst some of the worst cities are these liberal cities. Like, it's crazy. Like, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, man. I just know my people and watching all that, and I feel for them. But at the end of the day, you get what you voted for. You F around and you found out. You get what you vote for. And people fail to realize the presidency is important, but where you live is even more important. It actually affects you a lot more than federally. Like, for real. The governor can affect you in one day well before the federal government will affect you. I mean, like, people gotta wake up. I think people starting to wake up, but I'm gonna be honest, I think the red wave is coming. It's coming. The red wave is coming. But anyway, have a good night. As she was perception. I catch y'all in the next video.
Yeah, we all up in this shit. Yeah. I ain't the type to settle down with a wife and kid. I live for the grind, and I grind to live. I wanna do the things that matter to me. Live like a good king, as life brings the good things.